Throughout your facility, hundreds of hard-to-cover surfaces could be covered with pathogens that cause and spread illness. It's difficult to get to these surfaces to sanitize or disinfect them, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Illness in the workplace costs the U.S. $576 billion a year. Absenteeism costs companies an average of $1,685 per employee. And viral outbreaks can devastate any organization. It cost a major university over $400,000 to combat a norovirus outbreak. There are approximately 725,000 reported healthcare-associated infections each year, and up to $45 billion is spent treating HAIs. Traditional disinfecting methods like trigger sprays, foggers, misters, and mops provide only limited coverage. To reduce cause and cost at source, we need a game changer, an entirely new, extremely effective, and cost-efficient way to deliver superior coverage. The CLOROX Total 360 system is here. A revolutionary way to reach and kill pathogens almost anywhere. It combines the superior surface coverage of proven technology with the proven effectiveness of CLOROX disinfectants and sanitizers. First, the electrostatic sprayer system turns the liquid into small droplets. Then, the sprayer applies a charge to each drop, so they're attracted to and adhere to surfaces with a force greater than gravity. The coverage is superior. It spreads over, under, and around surfaces. With CLOROX Total 360 Disinfectant Cleaner in the system, you can kill MRSA, cold and flu viruses, Norovirus, E. coli, and Salmonella in places that could have been easily missed. The system gives you coverage far superior to conventional tools. With trigger sprayers, you might miss areas. Foggers and misters don't provide uniform coverage. Our electrostatic spraying system provides some of the most advanced and comprehensive disinfecting and sanitizing available. CLOROX Total 360 system is an extremely effective way to help stop the spread of pathogens that cause infectious diseases. The CLOROX Total 360 system is a century of cleaning expertise in revolutionary technology. The CLOROX Total 360 electrostatic sprayer, when used with CLOROX Total 360 disinfectant cleaner, provides the superior coverage to keep your facility healthy and productive.
Hello, this is Sun from Kolossus Soft Wash. I've been trying to introduce this service since late March of 2019. It's a chemical also that I've been fighting to get. It was a specialty chemical. This is basically it's a disinfect chemicals. Basically kill everything within 4 minutes. That includes coronavirus, human coronavirus, MRSA, you name it, all the virus, everything just get killed. Then what makes it different, my company, from all other, is that I have another special chemical. Basically, sanitizing, disinfecting, it's only good for that moment. As soon as you're done, disinfecting or sanitizing, a few minutes later, it can still be contaminated if somebody with a virus will walk in and cough the surface, touch the surface. It can affect the facility immediately. So you can't be cleaning, disinfecting every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That's just impossible. The cost of the somebody to put it on the facility to constantly be disinfecting. It's just not possible. What I have is a specialty, is an antimicrobial disinfect barrier. So what this product does is, it's a kind of mechanism to kill everything, new virus come in on the surface. So it protects for 30 days. It doesn't need to be disinfected or sanitized again. It protects for 30 days. It's actually protect a lot more longer than that. However, 30 days is more safe, and it is have been lab tested and validated. But it actually gone beyond 30 days. But we recommend every 30 days do update maintenance application with the antimicrobial. Once it's disinfect, killed everything, it should put a barrier every 30 days and to protect not only the customers, the employee, and the owners who's going to take home the virus that they might expose to their own family.
The science behind SD Pro is the molecular sword attached to the surface. This molecule remains on a surface for up to a year with a single application. The active molecule has three functional elements. First, the base creates a strong covalent bond with the surface. Second, it cross-links to the base layer and adjacent molecules. And lastly, the 18-link carbon chain with a positive nitrogen atom at its base. This invisible coating creates a positively charged matrix that attracts microbes and punctures their cell membranes on contact. Odor-causing bacteria, viruses, and mold must have a receptive surface to survive. A surface with an antimicrobial coating is completely inhospitable to microbes. The positively charged molecule pulls microbes onto the carbon chain, and microbes are pierced and destroyed. Simple, effective, and non-toxic. Now, surfaces with this coating can clean themselves and stop cross-contamination 24/7 without toxic chemicals. The science behind this technology has been documented for decades as its functional elements are sand or silica, wood or carbon, and nitrogen.
What's so nice about this thing is the antimicrobial. This specialty is it kills the odor also. So there's no fragrance in this one. It just because it kills bacteria, everything, mold, everything, the smell, the mildew smell, those kind of stuff, it naturally just disappears, just goes away because you're killing everything. There's no bacteria, anything alive that can constantly cause the smelling. Today I had a regular roof cleaning service, but I canceled it because it was raining. Another customers to the interior disinfecting.
So the first treatment should always spray 6 feet or under 7 feet all the wall. That's because you need the antimicrobial to protect whatever contamination, whatever virus people might have sneezed, coughed on the wall. So we're going to disinfect and also put a antimicrobial barrier. Okay, one of the benefits of this electrostatically charged disinfectant is you could have a window shutter like this, you could have a smoke detector. It's not going to affect because this has an electrostatically charged, which may immediately bond to the surface, wrap around 360 degrees. The big benefit also, this does not cause smoke like a fogging machine that can also activate the fire alarm, it could activate the smoke alarm, it could activate many other stuff. This doesn't. Another big benefit, the electrostatically charges like that kind of big screen TV. You don't need to try to get this thing behind it because it's a wraparound. So the spray goes 360 degree behind it and bond to the surface 360 degree. That's a big benefit. Also the fan, everything on top and everything is covered.
As you can see, most of the area by now should be all dry. You should allow all the substance to dry before wipe it down. Once it's dry, you can wipe it down. Although there's going to be some residue, especially glasses, mirror, window. Those should be allowed to dry before trying to clean it. And so the barriers are on the surface. As you can see, it is safe for the pet. It's safe for the human. You just need a little dry time. It takes about 4 minutes to kill all the virus. It will take about 5-10 minutes to dry everything. And a room is ready to occupy within 30 minutes. And just completely cover everything. As you can see, some of the top of the cabinet, it does not require to be on top, trying to spray because this electrostatically sprayer just go to every area, every little small places and in contact, and especially the chair, all this little configuration of the chair, it will cover everything and that protects everything. All right, thank you.
Coronavirus, or COVID-19, as the illness is now being called, spreads far more rapidly than SARS. Coronavirus has already struck over 80 countries and counting. Professor Leung's prediction for the eventual extent of the pandemic is chilling. From everything you've learnt over the past weeks and months, what is your best estimate of how many people around the world could be affected by this virus?
Don't know. Everybody is susceptible. And if you assume that everybody randomly mix with each other, then eventually you will see 40, 50, 60% of the population get infected.
As a person and a scientist, does this virus frighten you?
Every time I'm involved in an epidemic, it frightens me.
Mandatory temperature checks before entering restaurants. You do this to all the customers, do you?
Yeah. Okay, your temperature is 34.7 degrees.
And once inside, Perspex screens to shield the patrons.
Let's pray that we will not see a nursing home or retirement home facility having the same experience, because the outcomes could be absolutely dire.
Tragic news this morning. A 95-year-old woman who was living at the aged care facility here, losing her life to coronavirus.
Now is the time to really pull out all the stops, put everything you got into it to fight it. We have to give it the whole of government approach, give it all you got. Throw everything at it, quick and early and hard. That will buy you sufficient time, and if you're extremely lucky, you might even be able to contain it.
If you're extremely lucky.
If you are extremely lucky. Fear that this is going to bring about another massive instance of health inequity. Because this disease actually is only treatable if you've got ICU beds, if you've got ventilators, if you've got good drugs availability to tie the people over when they get really sick.
In other words, you're saying the people who will survive are only those who can afford it?
In health systems that can afford it.